Since 1932, our goal has been to inspire and develop the builders of tomorrow, the children of today. The company has expanded itself worldwide over the years, which in turn allowed us to grow and become the strongest and most valuable toy brand. Our success gave us the opportunity to focus fully on our mission, coming up with new ways of stimulating your children's creativity. We began with a product range of more than 200 toys, which was slowly concentrated to our main toy, the famous stacking bricks. With dimensions of 31.8 millimeters long and 15.8 millimeters wide, it has 8 studs and 2 rows of 4. Over the years, improvements were made on our product, primarily the ability for the bricks to be stackable to each other. Simple, ecological, and safe, we ended up with the optimal building game for every age. They allow kids, as well as their parents, to let their imagination go and start building together, because everyone has something to learn. When developing our product innovation, we created a wide differentiation advantage from our competitors by introducing design thinking in the creation process of their product. Experimentation and testing has always been a fundamental aspect to better understand our customers' needs. By putting toys in front of the kids and giving them the opportunity to build, play, and design, we develop a deep understanding of what works and what doesn't, so we can upgrade the next versions of the design. Therefore, the brick was elected the best toy of the century.
We present you our newest innovation, LEGO WeDo 2.0, based on STEAM education. What is STEAM, you may ask? The acronym stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, and is the primary focus of our innovation. Additionally, it is a new and unique approach to learning and education. We can bring to your children a fun way to discover the jobs of the 21st century. To ensure that we provide the best solution for our students, we have partnered with education experts such as academic institutions and teachers. You will be able, with your students, from young kids to young adults, to go through the topics in 4 phases. As an example for young adults, the first phase will be the preparation. Select a specific theme to talk about with your students, such as robots that inspect water pipes. Decide how you would like to introduce the project. Find some videos to watch or information to read with your students. Define the element of the maze that the robots will go through. For example, define holes, walls, obstacles to avoid or to collect. Determine the result of this project to guide your students in the right direction. For example, define the parameters of your students' presentations and the specific elements that they should include in the documents. Now your class is prepared. It's time to start the second phase, exploration. Introduce your students to the subject and make sure they understand the problem they have to solve. It's time to let their imagination work. The third phase will require them to be creative because they will have to build and program a robot that they can move in a maze. If they cannot create a robot that can turn, guide them to the design library for inspiration or allow them to execute some of the movements with their hands. Let your students plan, try, and modify their solution until they got to the point where they are proud with what they have done. In order to challenge some of the more advanced team, introduce more obstacles or modify the maze to make it harder to navigate. Finally, it's time to share the project. Make sure that your students document their work. Use different ways in order to let your students share what they have learned and their reflection on these experiences. Sharing it together in our LEGO social media will inspire other students and even communicate together on how to improve their own project. When people share their ideas and communicate on them, they receive feedbacks coming from diverse people, all totally different. They see the project under a different aspect and they learn from it and will, in the nearby future, think differently on how to create a robot.